I'm Michelle Weber. I am a psychotherapist, addiction specialist, life coach, and an actress. Some of you might know that already because I have made videos before. I have a story to tell you, a very interesting story, I believe. So I'm going to let it roll. This was probably in the early 90s. I went to the UK for a 2-week training program. I was in Dartmoor, not the prison, but I was in a Victorian guest house next door. We were there for 2 weeks. We were having a wonderful time. And I had a friend who lived in London and invited me to stay with him for a couple of days before I flew back to the East Coast. And I thought, this will be great. I can run around London. I had never been there before. And we really were having a good time. Everybody was calling me love. And they told me to keep talking because they said I sounded like Barbra Streisand. So I had a great time in London. But I had always wanted to see Parliament. And I said to Robert, hey, can we go see Parliament? And he said, yeah, they have tours all the time. Come on, we'll go. So we walked over. And he went, I said, what do you mean, He said, it's closed for some reason. I said, what do you mean it's closed? Parliament shouldn't be closed. It's the middle of the day. I want to go. He said, Michelle, we can't. He said, come on, we got to get out of here. I said, Robert, I'm here. I want to see Parliament. So there were these two tall, very tall guards standing in front, looking straight ahead. So I walked up to them. They must have been 6'12", and I said, hey, can I come in? I want to see Parliament. I'm from the United States and I want to see Parliament. And Robert's pulling on my arm. He said, Michelle, come on, we got to get out of here. We're going to get in trouble. I said, Robert, give me a minute. Again, I said, come on, I need to see Parliament. Can you let me in? They were completely ignoring me. They were looking straight ahead like I didn't even exist. And Robert said, Michelle, we have to get out of here now. I said, damn. And I looked at them and I said, thanks a lot. I have to fly back to the East Coast the next day. And now I can't even tell my friends that I saw Parliament because you won't let me in. And Robert goes, now, Michelle, they're going to arrest us. I said, for what? So we started to walk away. And all of a sudden I heard, psst. I said, Robert, did you hear that? He said, I didn't hear anything. Come on. Again, I heard, psst. I said, Robert, did you hear that? He said, no. I said, wait a minute. So I turned around and I looked, and one of them was going like this. Not like this, but like this. I said, Robert, they're calling us back. He said, no, you're making a mistake. We got to get out of here. I said, Robert, they're calling us back. I said, come on. So I grabbed him and we went back, and they were standing there, and one of them looked down at me, and he opened the door to Parliament. I thought, what the fuck? It was closed, and he opened it, and he let us both in. And I'm walking around this gorgeous, amazing, incredible place, and it was empty. And I'm walking all over the place, and I could hardly breathe. I'm in Parliament, and it's closed, but they let us in. Finally, again, I heard, psst. Robert said, I heard it. Come on, we're out of here. I said, Robert, can you believe it? He said, yes, I believe it. We're out of here. So we went out, and I looked up, and I said, thank you a million times. This is such a story I could tell my friends. They never, ever looked at us. They looked straight ahead. They said nothing. They did nothing. I thought I saw a slight smile on one of their faces, but I'm not sure. And we're walking away. I said, so what do you think, Robert? And he's just shaking his head, and he said, you had to be there to believe it. He said, only you, Michelle. They freaking opened up Parliament and they let you in. Now, it's up to you to decide if you think the story is true or false. Please feel free to let me know. All I know is I am having so much fun doing this, and thank you for listening. Bye.